Can an LLC be taxed as an S-Corp? That's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to get started right now. Hi, my name is Taylor Darcy with Darcy Law. I work with startups, entrepreneurs, and small businesses to help them with their legal needs. So one of the questions that I get asked frequently is, what's the difference between an S-Corp and an LLC? And that's why this is so important. This is probably one of the most important videos that you'll watch. And the reason why is because an LLC can actually be taxed as an S-Corp. So an LLC has the benefits of the pass-through taxation, where you're not double taxed. I've talked about this in multiple videos, so check those out. But a corporation is double taxed, and we won't go into the details of that one today. But an LLC, it is not. The profits and losses are passed through to the owners, which are called members. Okay. Now, an LLC has that pass-through taxation. So it's much like a sole proprietor, right? Sole proprietor, you take your income, you subtract your expenses, you're taxed on. Okay, that's the simple version of how a sole proprietor works. An LLC works almost the exact same way. Now, an LLC, you have to worry about your minimum tax. You don't have to worry about as a sole proprietor. My point is that as an S-Corp, you can actually designate, you can file the correct paperwork with the IRS for an S-Corp for an LLC to be taxed as an S-Corp. What does that mean? Well, it takes it from being the sole proprietor income to being where you're taxed essentially as an employee. Okay, you become an employee of the LLC, and you are taxed on the company. Then can use that as a deduction for tax purposes, and then you're taxed on the earnings. Okay, your profits. So it's a little funky. Like it's not a perfect thing because you're avoiding the pass-through taxation. You can keep the profits and losses in the company, and then you're not taxed on them, but you can earn that living by being essentially an employee. So it's a little challenging, but in essence, the short answer is yes. And an LLC can be taxed as an S-Corp. Now, is that right for you? Well, that entirely depends on your tax situation. You definitely want to talk with a CPA. I am not a CPA about whether that's the right decision for you before you start one, because it can have some pretty drastic consequences money-wise, right? In some instances, it makes sense, and sometimes it doesn't. So really, you want to sit down with the CPA and talk with them and say, okay, here's where I'm at. Here's where I want to go. Does this make sense for me? If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below, and I'd be more than happy to talk with you. I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, you name it, YouTube. Reach out. I'm here to help. So hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.